Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I welcome you all in F6 Online Sport and Assignments tutorial for week 6. I am Zubia Razak from APS Chiktamni. The grade is 10th and subject is biology. You must have following book, basic stationery and gadgets. Contents include device breakup, objectives, osmotic adjustments in plant, homeostasis in human. Recipe is chapter number 11, homeostasis. Objective is at the end of this week you would be able to understand about osmotic adjustments in plants, homeostasis in human and urinary system from textbook pages 20 to 22. Now it's time to share the osmotic adjustment in plants. So I will talk about hydrophytes, xerophytes and halophytes. Hydrophytes are plants that require a large supply of water. They can grow wholly or partly submerged in water. The stems and leaves have little to no cuticle. And cuticle is outer waxy layer of leaf as they do not require water. For conservation. So conservation is the saving of water. Hydrophytes live completely or partially submerged in fresh water. As you can watch on the screen, here is water lily. And such plants do not face the problem of water shortage. They have developed mechanisms for the removal of extra water from their cells. Hydrophytes have broad leaves with a large number of stomata on their upper surfaces. Now I will talk about xerophytes and xerophyte adaptations. The leaves of this plant have waxy cuticle on both the upper and lower epidermis. The waxy cuticle repels water loss through the upper and lower epidermal cells. If an epidermal cell has no cuticle, water will rapidly be lost as the cellulose cell level is not a barrier to water loss, and plants need water to remain turgid. When there is a shortage of water in the soil, plants will wilt and eventually die. Xerophytes are adapted to survive in dry conditions like this cactus. They have leaves reduced to needles to reduce the surface area for transpiration. And now I will talk about halophytes. These are salt tolerant and water storing plants in special tissues. Tissue has lots of air spaces. Some can excrete salt through special glands or by dropping yellowish leaves where salt has been accumulated. Many are succulents, and succulents plants are water retaining plants, and retain mean to maintain. Homeostasis in human. Like other complex animals, humans have highly developed system for homeostasis. Lungs remove excess carbon dioxide and keep it in balance. The kidney filters excess water, salts, urea, uric acid from the blood and forms urine. And here are mnemonic, a wet bed aids in memory of kidneys function. A for maintaining acid-base balance. W for maintaining water balance. E electrolyte balance. T toxin removal. B blood pressure control. E making erythropoietin. And erythropoietin is a hormone that is released by kidneys for the production of RBCs. And D for vitamin D metabolism. So here was mnemonic, a wet bed. We know that there are 3 layers of your skin, but in this lesson I will discuss about epidermis and dermis. So epidermis is a waterproof barrier protecting the body from environmental pathogens, and pathogens are the disease causing agents. Dermis is a tough connective layer of tissues, and it contains the blood vessels, which are responsible for sweat and sweatening. These blood vessels have sensory nerve endings and oil glands, hairs, and fat cells. Functions of the skin. Temperature regulation. Skin helps control body temperature. Skin has tiny holes or pores on its outer surface. When you exercise, sweatening occurs from these pores, and sweatening is the way through which skin maintains normal body temperature, and it leaves a cooling effect on your skin. Next, the question is, why do we get goosebumps? As you know that skin performs important role in the regulation of body temperature, the thin layer of fat cells in dermis insulates the body. Contraction of small muscles attached to hairs form goosebumps, as you can watch on your screen. That here are erector pili muscles contraction. So contraction results in short hairs standing on end called goosebumps. So now I will talk about the urinary system of human, which is also called excretory system. So here you can watch the two filters, which are kidneys, a tube from which urine passes and moves toward bladder. And in bladder, the urine stays for some time. Here is ureter opening and urethra, and from urethra the urine excretes out from the body. Now it's time to discuss the home tasks for the day 1, reading and memorizing concepts from textbook pages 20 to 22. Write about adaptation of hydrophytes, xerophytes and halophytes, how lungs perform the function of regulating carbon dioxide and oxygen concentration, what is the role of skin, how do goosebumps appear, write the functions of kidneys, make a diagram of urinary system of human. That was all about the osmotic adaptations of hydrophytes, xerophytes and halophytes and urinary system of human. I hope this lecture was a good source of information for you. Day 1 task completed. Thank you and have a nice day.